Hello guys, this is Matrix Ray, and I'm showing you some resolution comparisons between native 1440p versus native PS2. I will also be doing some frame rate testing and show you guys the best settings for dead to rights. We are using a custom resolution of 2560 by 1440p, native, 16 times the anisotropic filtering, mapping is on automatic, full direct 3D, and we are using a 16 times MSAA. At 16 times MSAA at 1440p, the game costs around 1.2 gigabytes of video RAM. We are using accurate date fast, texture filtering of display, and FXAA shader. Texture filtering bilinear PS2. All HUDs I'm fully aware of remain filtered, so that's good on this preset. We are using Bub TFF for interlacing. This game needs to be using Bub TFF, or otherwise the game looks blurry on other interlacing modes. Automatic is the one that I normally use, but this game needs an interlacing mode to make it look like the true resolution that I'm targeting. We're also using Direct 3D11 hardware as well. Now, this game is very easy to run. I have played through the whole game. I beat it with MTV on. If you have more than 3 cores, I have 6 cores. This game runs really well. You could probably get away with it turned off and still have a great performance with it off, but I would recommend turning it on anyway. This game targets 512 by 448. Now, since I'm using an interlacing mode, there'll be some minor screen shaking, as you can already see with the aliasing shifting up and down, but that's okay. On hardware mode, there's no screen shaking. So this is dead to rights. This game targets 60 frames per second and does an awesome job at it. Very easy to run this game on the PCSX2 on software and hardware mode. So as you see, I'm in a plane right now. The game's looking very blurry. It's really hard to see my guy's face. Can barely see his eyebrows or his eyes in general. If I go to native 1440p, you can see the full detail on native 1440p. Looks a lot clearer. And yes, the game is looking nice and sharp. Now, unfortunately, I am in a really tight spot, but I've tested it out, and I'm pretty sure 16 times anisotropic filtering that I selected does not seem to work on this game. I've turned it on off, and also 16 times, and they look pretty much identical, unfortunately. So it doesn't seem to be fully working, so that's no good. But oh well, let's go to this next room. Yeah, so this game does do an awesome job at, keeping the target frame rate, so that's no problem at all. Let's go this way, kill some bad guys. Yeah, and the game's looking overall pretty clear, which is really nice. I'll bounce this way again real quick. So let's have a look at native PS2. So this is native PS2. This is native 1440p. Native PS2. Native 1440p. You can see the exit sign is a lot blurrier on native PS2, and if you go to native 1440p, it looks a lot clearer. Also, if I go back this way real quick and stand really far away, you can see there's that door right there. If I go to native PS2, you can see it's really hard to see the detail on the door. If I go to native 1440p, you can see all the detail there. This whole game is really good looking at 1440p. It's aged quite well. So if we look at some HUDs, this is where it doesn't age all that well. It's the HUDs. So you can see the life, the bar, and also just more text right there as well. You can see that it looks very blocky and blurry, which is unfortunate. You can see the times one of one is looking kind of blurry too. If I press the pause menu, let's go to some options real quick. So you can see the text is aged kind of badly. The button HUDs looking kind of blocky and blurry. If I go to native PS2, you can see they're looking a lot more worse. A little bit of screen shaking there on native PS2, but you can see the text is a lot blurrier. The button HUDs are looking a lot blurrier. If I go back to native 1440p, it looks a lot clearer. So that's really good. Otherwise, it's a very easy game to run, nice looking game, very fun, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.